There's a lot of videos on YouTube talking about the 5G abomination that's coming, but the two that I found that really capture all the knowledge and revelation that you would need is The Wicked Dangers of 5G and 5G, What They Don't Want You to Know. If you want to know all about the 5G abomination that's coming, just all you got to do is just watch these two videos. They cover practically everything that you would ever need to know. I actually discovered another movie last month that reveals frequencies that can control your mind, that can turn you into a psycho murderer. There's a movie by Nicolas Cage. It's called Mom and Dad. It's a 2017 film. Now, do you all remember this movie, The Happening, where all of a sudden these people just start committing suicide and then they blame it on Mother Nature and all this crap? But if I remember right, in this movie, they show a cell phone tower in the background. There's one scene where it's like they focus on the cell phone tower. But here's another movie about a frequency where people just start committing suicide. It's like mind control. And then the third movie is called Cell. I actually had to watch this twice. When I first found out about this movie, I watched it, and then I turned around and I watched it again. It's just one of those movies that will blow your mind. They put real truth in these Hollywood movies as if it's science fiction. And this movie was written by Stephen King, who we know is a high-ranking occultic insider, like Steven Spielberg and that Robert Zemeckis, the guy that made like Back to the Future and all that. They're all like these occultic insiders. There was a bizarre story I heard years ago about this soldier that was out jogging, and then he just all of a sudden pulled out a knife and started stabbing himself to death. Well, people believe that it was a frequency. They were experimenting with some kind of mind control or frequency. Basically, if you took a knife out and stabbed yourself more than once, you would go into a state of shock. Your body would literally shut down. In other words, what I'm saying is it's not possible for you to stab yourself more than 3 times. So they know that he was under some kind of frequency or mind control. But here is 3 movies where they are putting horrible revelation right in front of your face. Cell, The Happening, and Nicolas Cage, Mom and Dad. What I think is awesome, if lots of people start waking up to this horrible revelation, you absolutely know, people are going to take matters into their own hands. In other words, let's say that you walked around your neighborhood and had 100 people sign a petition. You take it down to the city council and demand that they remove these harmful brain killers from your neighborhood, but the city council, they're not going to do anything about it. You know there would be people that would start taking matters into their own hands. You know, like 2 o'clock in the morning with a ski mask, with a sledgehammer, or a 12-gauge shotgun, a buckshot. And I could just imagine people in certain neighborhoods, when they find out about this abomination, they might just take their shotguns out at 2 o'clock in the morning and remove the problem. It will be an interesting time if hundreds of thousands of people start waking up to this future nightmare. There's no doubt this has a lot to do with a Mark of the Beast system. I know from my point of view, I've never been more concerned about the future of cell phones and this bizarre frequencies and this intense harmful radiation and body and your brain and all that. It's coming like a storm, and what are we going to do about it? Well, the first thing that you have to do is accept the fact that most of these towers, a lot of these towers in the future will be in disguise. They don't want you to know that these harmful radiation towers are right down the street from your house. They really don't want you to know. They don't want you to question anything. They don't want you to go talk to an attorney or, start signing petitions and all that. No, just pretend like everything's going to be okay. Even though we're going from 2.4 gigahertz to, 60 or something?